Dear viewers of the Mayor, we're still here in the Tanzania South Sudan Business Forum. And with me, one of the participants, could you introduce yourself?
My name is Honorable Eric James Shigongo. I'm a businessman from Tanzania, but also a member of parliament.
Okay, Honorable Eric, welcome to South Sudan. Is this your first time to be here?
Yeah, it's our first time, and I'm amazed how beautiful the country is. Before I came here, you can imagine what I had in my mind. I had like a place which is like shattered, like slums everywhere. But I'm shocked to see a city which is beautiful, good hotels, good people, good cars, people driving expensive Porsche cars. So it seems like there's an economy here, and I'm so excited to work with South Sudanese in doing business.
Okay, and how you see this forum can make change for relation between South Sudan and Tanzania, and how can make change for South Sudan?
You know, South Sudan is a member of the East African community, and Tanzania is one of the countries as well. South Sudan is a young economy to me, and very vibrant. Right now, this country is working very hard to achieve higher level for the economy. People are very entrepreneurial here. Now, the only thing that was needed to be done was for us to link with each other. Like I said, we signed the African Free Trade Agreement that Africa should now start trading within itself. No boundaries now. We removed all the barriers in the borders so that you can trade anywhere in Africa. You can trade with Nigeria, West Africa, you can Kenya, Uganda, DRC, South Sudan. So Africa is now one market. Now, for that reason, we have come here to link with our brothers and sisters in South Sudan so that we can tap to any opportunity that South Sudan has, and also we can present to you what we have back home, so that South Sudanese people can come to our country and do business, and we can come to South Sudan and do business. In that way, we can create prosperity for our people. You know, we need our people to grow economically. Africa is tired of poverty. Africa has been poor for too long, but we have a lot of resources. Now, for us to be able to create prosperity within our people is for us to increase trading with one another, to increase the intra-Africa trade. Intra-Africa. Now, if we do that, like we have come in today, we signed an agreement with South African businessmen and South Sudanese businessmen and start doing business together. I promise you, Tanzania is a very welcome country. So it is South Sudan. Now, if we continue doing like this, trading between one another, I promise you the GDP of our countries will go higher, and the per capita income of every citizen in these two countries will grow higher. And Africa will move out of poverty, and poverty will be eradicated completely.
Okay. During your speech, you said that before you coming here to South Sudan, there was different image, that bad place and this thing. So my question is, all the Tanzanians also have this image, or different? And what the reason behind that? Is the people gossiping, or through the media?
The media is bad. The media has to, my friend, you're from the media, now listen to me carefully. The media has two sides. The media can decide to portray the positive side or negative side. What has been portrayed to the world about South Sudan is more negative. It's about conflicts, people holding guns and killing one another. But that's what in the minds of the people out there. In Tanzania, that's what people think about South Sudan. In Europe, or whatever, people think like South Sudan is wars. But once you land in Juba, I came here worried. When I landed in Juba, I was amazed by the peace that is in Juba. Juba is peaceful, people are welcome, just like people from my tribe. You know, my tribe is a Skuma. People are very welcome. South Sudanese people in Juba are very welcome. They like guests. They treat people right. If you go to a hotel, people are very kind. And there's no war. This country is peaceful. You cannot see a gun. People are moving even in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
So I'm saying to the people listening to me out there, please come to Juba. It's a beautiful place. You can do business here. And I'm telling also people in South Sudan, come to Tanzania and see how beautiful our country is.
Yeah.
Our country has Mount Kilimanjaro. We have Serengeti National Park, Ngorongoro, and so many other things for you to see. But as well, you can come and invest in Tanzania.
Yes.
Because I know there are rich people here. You can come and build apartments. You can build schools. You can also bring your kids to study in Tanzania. We can also bring teachers here to teach Kiswahili, which is now an official language for East African community. So I'm so happy to be here. Yeah. And I feel home in South Sudan.
Yeah, really, Tanzania is a beautiful country. I've been there 3 years back. We invite those of East Africa. They invite us for a forum there for media about integration South Sudan in East Africa community. So, as usual, when we travel to countries like Kenya or Uganda, we prepare $50 for visa. But on my surprise, when I landed there, I prepared my $50 to pay the visa, entering visa to Tanzania. They give me free.
Free visa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this, and I think this is one of the countries that change this system.
Yeah.
So now, what is your message to the people of South Sudan and people of Tanzania?
When I landed here yesterday, I also expected to pay for a visa at the airport.
Yeah.
There was free visa and visa on arrival. So just the same to South Sudanese people. If you come to my country, visa on arrival and free visa. You don't have to pay for the visa anyhow. So these countries are friends, right? Our founders of the nations used to be, friends.
Yeah.
And Nyerere was a father to Garang.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm saying we are one people. These boundaries were put by the whites. These boundaries are not your boundaries. So remove the boundaries in your head and go anywhere in Africa and do business. Africa must open doors to other Africans to come. Remove all these restrictions and barriers at the border, at the airports. Remove visas.
Yeah.
Let people move freely and do business. I'm so happy I did not pay for a visa here. And when you came to my country, you didn't pay for a visa.
Yeah.
So that signifies the fact that Tanzania and South Sudan are friends, relatives, and ndugu.
Yeah. Also, one of the minerals is called Tanzanite.
Yeah.
Is discovered in Tanzania.
Yeah. We, like I said, Africa is a blessed continent. Africa is very, very blessed. I tell my friends back home that when God created the world, He finished His job of creating the world on the 7th day. He was in Africa. And He finished the job in the Congo. And He left everything in the Congo. In the Congo, you have everything. Now, in Tanzania, you have diamonds, you have gold, you have tanzanite, you have cobalt, you have coltan, many minerals. If you come to South Sudan, you have oil and many more minerals. That shows that Africa is the richest continent on the planet, and there is no future for the world without Africa. Okay. So we have to know that importance, that Africa is everything for the development. We live in an interconnected world. There is no America, no Europe, no Asia, no Australia. Success without Africa. They all eye Africa. China eyes Africa. America eyes Africa. So we must know our position. Yeah. What is our position? Then we must position ourselves well so we can grow our economies. The GDP of Africa right now is $3 billion. But we can grow it bigger. Yes. If we start trading with one another, I promise you, Africa will be one of the richest continents in the world. The only thing we do is working together. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. At the end, I want to thank you, and we wish for you good stay in your home, South Sudan.
Thank you so much. You are a friend to me now.
Okay.
You and I are friends.
Okay,
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, thank
Yeah,
you. Okay.
thank you.
All right.